An Indian Catholic priest abducted in Yemen this year appealed to Pope Francis and the Union government through a video to secure his release from his captors. He said, and I quote, "If I were a European priest, I would have been taken more seriously. I am from India. I am perhaps not considered as of much value," unquote. Father Tom, in a weak voice in this video, said this was aired by news channels in Kerala. He said, and I quote again, "Dear Pope Francis, dear Holy Father, as a father, please take care of my life. I am very depressed. My health is deteriorating." This was a video that was released a day after Christmas. Father Tom looks very weak, appears to be reading out a prepared text placed in front of him. The veracity of the video, which was uploaded on YouTube and Facebook, has not been independently verified, nor the period where this was shot.
I am very sad that nothing has been done seriously in my regard. Reports have been in the news that everything is being done to get me released quickly, but in reality, nothing seemed to have happened. I am very sad and depressed. I request also my fellow Christians in India, the bishops and priests, to do their might to help me get released and thus to save my life. I am Father Tommy George, also known as Father Tom, from India, from the Kerala state of India. I work as priest in Eden Church for the past few years. Because I was working for the Christian religion in the church, I was kidnapped in the month of March. Several months have gone by, and my captors have made many contacts with the government of India to get me released. Dear and Honorable President and Prime Minister of India, I am very sad that nothing has been done seriously in my regard.
In India today's Shiv Arur for more on the story. Shiv, we're looking at this video. Any details? When was this shot? Where was this shot? What is the government saying?
No details just yet on the location or the time, Gaurav. All we do know is that this video first emerged on December the 24th, a day before Christmas, on local news channels in Kerala. The location is not given away anywhere in this video. All we do know is that it comes, many months after Father Tom Uranilil was kidnapped from Aden in Yemen in March this year. He was apparently kidnapped from a missionary home run by the Missionaries of Charity of Mother Teresa. And ever since then, there have only been rumors of his condition and his location and where the ISIS terrorists have actually taken him. So this is actually, in effect, the first video we have of Father Tom Uranilil, who hails from Kerala, talking. He looks much frailer. He has a full beard in this video. He was apparently clean-shaven when he was kidnapped. So you can see that he hasn't been allowed to shave as well. And he says that he's in distress. He's reaching out to not just the Pope but also the Union government, and we're awaiting a response from the Ministry of External Affairs as well as the government at large on what they make of this video and whether this adds any further information they have, Gaurav, about Father Tom's whereabouts.
Okay, Shiv, stay with me for a moment for benefit of viewers joining us. Let's listen in to Father Tom Uranil of Kerala, who's in custody perhaps of the Islamic State. Let's try and listen in. I'll get you more on that story.
I am Father Tommy George, also known as Father Tom, from India, from the Kerala state of India. I work as priest in Eden Church for the past few years. Because I was working for the Christian religion in the church, I was kidnapped in the month of March. Several months have gone by, and my captors have made many contacts with the government of India to get me released.
Please help and get me released is what Father Tom is telling Pope Francis. He's saying the same to Government of India. And my colleague Revati Rajivan now joins me with more on the story. Revati, what more do we know of when this video was taken, where this video was taken, and the efforts to have Father Tom released?
Well, Gaurav, we do not so far know the location of the video, but it has been shot by another person, and it was uploaded on YouTube on 24th December 2016, just 2 days before. But one thing that he points out, one thing that he says in the video is that perhaps if he was a European priest, would this have been the response? Is it because I'm an Indian priest that I have less value? Because he also cites examples of how people from other nations were abducted and they were released, but in spite of his abductors contacting the government several times, he says there has been no response. He says that there have been media reports that a lot is being done for his release, but so far, even after so many months, he has not heard anything. He repeatedly says that he is sad and depressed, and he also shares a concern that his health is deteriorating and that he would also require hospitalization soon. It's also a kind of an SOS saying that the Indian government must act immediately and ensure his release, Gaurav.
Okay, he was abducted in March, remains in custody. The heartening thing is that he is alive, and there were rumors in between, Revati, that seemed to indicate the worst, but for the moment, Shiv Arur and Revati Rajivan, many thanks.